You're listening to Ozzy's Radio Half Hour. Here is your host, Ozzy. Welcome everyone to a special edition of Ozzy's Radio Half Hour. It's the 25th of April 2022. Here's your host Ozzy. Just recapping on a lot of things that have been happening. I have recently moved to Odyssey. Just letting you guys know that I am moving on to that platform as we speak. I have started up a Patreon account, so if you are more so inclined, donate some of your hard-earned to my cause. And my cause is a great cause because I am going to expose the truth, and there are some home truths even about the ANZACs that many of you don't know about. I'm just going to start with I started reading a book by Stephen Spears. It's called The White Papers and Realm of Man. I am yet to finish Realm of Man, but I'm literally halfway through the book. And I do have a mountain of books that I do read, and I will be reading. I'm currently reading about probably several books at this moment, and they do say readers are leaders, and I believe that wholeheartedly. Sorry about the motorbike noise. I do live in a small place close to a main road, so forgive me on that. But I want to touch on tonight with the ANZACs. Look, in a good way, yes, they did protect the country from outside invaders for sure. However, and this is a big however, right? Stephen Spears' books only go so far, and if you are a follower of Stephen Spears, I suggest you, I don't like to use the word troll, but ask him a bunch of questions. Ask as many questions as you possibly can to fight the evil that is amongst us. And a lot of these people are gatekeepers. They're only going to give you so much. And I am the first to admit that I myself has been a victim to many of these groups. I don't want to say, well, why me? But I have not donated money, but I have donated my time and energy, and you could possibly say money as well. But it was for the pursuit of knowledge. But it was at the time for the pursuit of teaching others as well. But in the end, a lot of these groups that I was involved with, I did get burnt. I learnt the hard way, and I'll never go back to them. But speaking of these groups, right? The Kingdom of Australia, which, as many of you know, that it's become I'd say like a cult. It's like a cultist. like status. It's similar to a religion. Many people have joined it. I think there's probably about 2,000 or 3,000 people across Australia have joined these Facebook groups and the like. A lot of them are called ANZAC, Know Your ANZAC. They're under different names because of we know the censorship that's going on. So yeah, I am no no virgin when it comes to censorship. I can tell you right now that I did get my first strike the other day. It was from the whole medical kind of situation that's going on, and I don't think I want to be really talking about that because I know I have ASIO. So ASIO, if you're listening, if you're out there, hi and welcome to my show. I'm if you want to listen, that's fine. I'm an open book. What can I say about the ANZAC, right? The problem is our history is much different to what we're being taught in schools first up, right? So the basis is that a lot of people say that the blue flag is our real flag, and then they say no, it's the red flag, right? What about if you mix those two colours together? This is what I want. What do you get when you mix blue and red together? What colour do you get? I'll give you a moment. It's green. Green. So why don't we have green on our flag? We have the green and gold flag for our sporting regalia. It's all about the flag. It's all about what and I've bought into the whole 9 yards with the flags. I've got a blue flag. I've got three. I've got quite a collection of red flags, and then I've got the Eureka Stockade flag, and then I've got a bunch of stickers as well. I'll put on my car, I'll put on my house, on my windows, on my letterbox, on my fence. So, but that doesn't really mean a thing. All that means is that the part of the true history of Australia, but it's probably like true Australian history, just for that minute section of the ANZAC. And I will go into depths with even religion, and I have been listening to a lot of Mark Passio, and lately I've currently caught up to his I think I'm up to his 25th podcast, and he explains in depth of the whole, first up he explains the left brain and right brain modality, and saying that we shouldn't be left or right brain imbalanced, that our brain should be balanced to learn about maths, sciences and music and the arts, which is maths and science and logic is left brain, whereas the right brain hemisphere is for arts, music and your creative functions. So together you have someone that if you meld those aspects together, you get a mind or a brain that cannot be controlled, that cannot be brainwashed. But the problem is, with a lot of these supporters of ANZAC Day, the military, they tend to fall into maybe either of those categories separately. So they might be an enforcer, they might have been a police officer, they might have been in the military, the army, the navy, whatever, right? Or they might be a follower of the religionist aspect of the ANZAC, going to the shrine and paying their respects and waking up at God knows what time of the morning get to a parade or a shrine to pay their respects for the soldiers that died. Now, I want to look into the word soldier and the word military, right? We'll look at soldier first, right? Soldier, soldier. You break it up, soldier. They're going to war to kill their souls. They're dying their souls. They're going to war and they're dying. A soul dyer. Their souls are dying at war. They go to war and their souls are dying. They get shot and they die and their souls are dying. Military. You don't have to worry about whether it's spelt correctly or not. My or my or mi. My light awry. My light, and awry means to go, haywire. My light has gone. Awry is to go haywire or to be gone. My light gone. My light awry is to my light is gone, and that's what the military is called. My light is gone. He's awry. So look, I went to the dawn service last year for Melbourne, and this was when they put up the pink fences around the shrine, and I must admit, it was very hard on my ankles and my legs standing up on the side of that hill, enduring, my knees aren't really that great as they used to. So, and I've put on quite a bit of weight over the past few years. But in saying that, we were locked out. Why would I go back to that same spot again, or go to my local town ANZAC parade where it's all back to normal? We don't have to worry about the fake bug anymore. Let's all leave that behind us. Let's not worry about it anymore. Let's move on. No, I am not doing that, and I will not commit myself to the pressure of turning up every ANZAC Day to mourn mourn these soul dyers, right? Who agreed to go to war from these bankers. They could have said, "No, we're not going to war. We'll take you to war. Why are you taking us to war?" Because they've been brainwashed into thinking that the Japs, the Turks, the Chinks, anyone who was involved in those wars, the Vietnamese as well, in the Vietnam War, the Iraqis in the Iraq wars and all this stuff, and the war on terror. It's a continuous war. The war has never stopped. Like, war has gone on for 100 years, and this whole ANZAC Day tradition of mourning soldiers that went to war for bankers and elite and politicians and scumbags. These people were moralistic. They didn't have any morals. They were immoral scumbags. And they forced and literally, like, if you didn't go to war, you'd be persecuted. It's like now, if I haven't taken the what, right? I'm not going to say it because I might get done for medical misinformation. Thank you very much, censorship, YouTube. But I feel like it's the same thing repeated, but it's on a different kind of scale. I'm not at war, but my mind is at war. I am not at war, but my mind is at war. Just remember that, especially in these times. We're going through a lot of turbulent times at the moment. The fake war on Ukraine and Russia, nothing's really happened out of that. Yes, there might. I've been listening to a little. This is citing Jim Willie. If anyone has listened to him, I suggest you look up his podcast. He does a great podcast. He's not accurate. I don't think he's 100% on everything. But he is good for information on finances, cryptos, where to put your money to diversify. And look, I'll be getting onto that. That's another subject. I'll be getting onto that later on too. But he explains also that war that's going on over there, that they're clearing out tunnels and women and children and trafficking, and they're getting rid of the labs that are making the you-know-what. And there's a lot of things going on in Ukraine. A lot of things have, a lot of business, shady businesses have reside there. A lot of Hunter Biden and Clinton stuff is there. That's why they're targeting that area. Not many people know this. And then you see all these people, want to stage hop and virtually signal all the way home with "I love Ukraine" stickers all over their Facebook wall. Well, good on you. It's not going to get you anywhere, but good luck to you. And good luck to the people that are still buying this garbage, because all it is garbage. Look, this is a rant. I'm not happy. I was speaking to a friend of mine the other day, and yeah, we both are looking into things a lot further now. I'm not going to specify what exactly, because I don't want to be. I want to be a gatekeeper as well. How about that? How about that? You Satanist occultist. And that will give you a clue on what I might be studying. So you can jam that up your ear end. Anyway, look, it's really disheartening. I don't think a lot of people are distracted by this upcoming election too. I think this whole thing with the election is a load of garbage. I've read and done my research on a lot of these new parties, and it is true that some of them, I haven't done my research on all of them, because there's so much things, there's so many rabbit holes you can go down. I'm not going to go down all the way down a rabbit hole and trying to get myself up and go down another one. Thank you very much. See you later. We don't have time. We probably don't have, it's mainly, if you've got a gut feeling and you think it's wrong, then it is wrong. No amount of research or looking up Google or DuckDuckGo will make that any better. And they're tearing apart they're book burning the internet as we speak. So as soon as you say something to someone, and then someone asks you, well, where's the proof? And you say, go look up the internet, it's there. They look it up and say, oh, but it's not there anymore. It's not there. You're telling lies. So in turn, the technocracy that's happening is that they're trying to make out that we're the liars, right? That we're right-wing extremists. We're not right-wing extremists. We're truthers. There's no left or right paradigm. The left and right paradigm is reserved for politics. If you want to do left and right politics, which is on the same bird, then go right ahead. Go right ahead with worshipping your dead ANZACs, because you're finding no remedy in doing that. And protesting. The amount of protesting I see going on, and you're spinning your wheels, you're not getting anywhere. You have to look within yourself. Do a bit of shadow work first, look within yourself, and maybe you'll find some form of resilience against evil. And all we have to do is say no. If all of us say no and support one another to have an opinion on something, and to say the truth, it's not an opinion, it's the truth, and just repeat yourself, Until you get annoyed, or until someone gets annoyed at you, then at least you've made your mark. You've planted the seed. Send letters. I don't care. I'm currently sending a letter to the AMWU right now. You know, in just one-page document. Basically saying, discussing my disgust in complete and utter abhorrent treatment of workers in this fake bug period, which has been 2 years. A bit over 2 years now. And there's still, people think that because the media has told them, oh yeah, let's open up everything because there's no more what out there. There's no more, we don't have to worry anymore, right? So if we don't have to worry anymore, we don't have to worry about, this is the whole thing. You have to be double whatted to go to work. But you don't have to be double whatted to go to a pub now. They've opened it up for the pubs now. You can go play the pokies as much as you like and get, eat as many Palmer and Pots as you like, until you go broke, So I don't really get what is going on here. If you're able to walk into a pub but you're not allowed to serve drinks at the pub, even though you've got a bar license and you're willing to, earn your keep and have a job, then why can't you serve drinks behind that bar? Whereas now you can drink there, you can eat there, but you know what this is? This is a political football match. It's only so the government can play political football with your lives and your livelihoods so that you'll give in to anything that they will say. They're the ones that make in the problem, and then they want to get a reaction out of you, and then you're going to beg them for the solution. I ain't begging no master. I have no master. I am my own master. The creator is who I, the creator and the God aspect. The God aspect is also within you. You have to remember that. Romans 13, if you look up Romans 13 in the Bible, it's all bull crap. It's all bullshit, right? You look up Romans 13 and it says you must obey God and the government at the same time. No. That was... The Bible is an allegory, everyone. And there's some parts of the Bible that I don't like to read. I must admit, there's a lot of parts in that Bible that is disgusting and abhorrent. And it is hard to read. I'm only really not even halfway through it. I basically know the stories of the Bible when I went to, I used to go to a Catholic primary school years ago. And why was when I went to my Catholic primary school that they also taught ancient Egypt alongside Catholicism and church. We were learning about ancient Egypt and singing ancient Egypt down by the Nile. Mummy's going to be in a tomb for a while. Fair go Pharaoh, it's not funny. Tell King Tut I want my mummy. In a church, in a Catholic church, we were singing that for an assignment or something like that. I don't know, So, and then I started looking into where these religions come from. They come from the occult. They come from the esoteric occult. And do your own research on this. I'm not going to name any books. Look up Freemasonry on the Google machine. You'll be hard pressed to find lots of books about Manly P. Hall and etc. I'm not going to bore you with that. I am just saying that the whole ANZAC tradition here, right? Let me get back to the ANZAC here for a moment, because we are running a bit short on time. But when I have asked questions in these ANZAC groups, I've been left behind, and I've been told to reread my Bible, to look at it again. You don't know what you're talking about. you're a dumbass, you're a shill, you're an idiot, why are you in this group? That is no way to treat someone that wants to learn or know more about something. And I literally have been begged to come back to those groups from someone in that group. And you know what I did? I told him to fuck off. I said, see you later and fuck off. I don't want to know anything more about your religion, because that's what it is. It's religare is a religion. It ties you back. That's what it means in Latin. You should learn Latin. I don't know fluent Latin, but I'm starting to learn it very quickly, and it's partially the reason why they don't encourage it to school children. They don't want to teach it to school children. Although I have learnt parts of the Italian language, French or Gaul, and and various other languages. I've even studied a little bit of Vietnamese. So, in retrospect, don't get caught up in this ANZAC stuff, because I don't think it's going to lead you anywhere positive. The true essence of it, yes, maybe there was something, 100 years ago, but still, they were a corporation also 100 years ago. You've got to remember this, folks. The Commonwealth of Australia and the Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act, UK 1900, whatever it is, right, blah, 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 doesn't mean that we have a working constitution. It means we have a constitution, but it does not work. It's not there for us. Guess who it's there for? It's for the kings and the queens. It's for the Clive Palmers and the rich mining magnates out there. It's for all the tubbies out there. It's for all the billionaires and the trillionaires, right? It's for the Pope. The Pope is worth $13 trillion and he owns everything. The Queen owns $13 trillion. McDonald's just about owns every street corner, and you'll be happy and you'll own nothing by 2030. Do you want that, everyone? It's that plain and simple here, right? And look, the whole thing when hanging around with these ANZAC fanatics, all I get is, oh, we got to respect our ANZAC, and it's the only way. We need a king. We need a king. Guess what a king is? It's government is king. Government is like what we have today with the government, right? It used to be all these family kings and queens and bloodlines, right? Now, it's just random people going into politics and then becoming the king and getting their family involved. What has changed? And then you think that you guys have a choice. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice in a political party, and you don't have a choice when it comes to, you're basically disrespecting your ANZAC every time you mourn for them at that stupid shrine. That shrine is a temple of Satan. It's a temple of Freemasonry. This is what you don't understand. And then all the people that I've asked and befriended with this stuff, they only want to tell me half of it. Tell me the whole full Monty of it. I'm not afraid. I'm not scared, right? We're in the final days now. We're in the end of days, and you don't want to tell me the secrets about Freemasonry. Oh my God. And it's all over the internet, You can find PDF files and books about all this stuff on the internet, and a lot of people want me to join a Freemason cult too. I've had people ask me, do you want to join the Blue Lodge? I can help you. No, thank you. I've been asked 3 times, and I'm not using that number as a sign that I'm a Freemason either. I am neither. I am a nothing, right? If I was a Freemason, I would have 1,000 subscribers by now. Maybe 10,000 or, 100,000. I've got nothing. I'm struggling. Right? You want to see who's got money? Go ask, these freedom parties. And I'm not going to name any names because you probably know who they are. The one that stole 400 grand and bought a house with Loverboy. These are the people you don't want being a spokesperson for the country. And they're not. The politics and all this stuff shouldn't even be in there. We should, there should be some form of self-governance among us as a community. But there's no community spirit. So people are always looking outwards. Well, we need a savior. We need a king. We need we need unity. We need unity from elsewhere. When they don't even realize that the unity they require is within themselves. They can do it. They've got the Jesus and Christ consciousness within themselves and God within themselves. They've got the power. They can do this. You can do this. Stop lying to yourself and stop posting up messages of hope and praise for these people, because politicians are garbage. The whole ANZAC Day system is garbage, right? Look, I texted the RSL last year, right? Why aren't you opening up ANZAC Day marches last year? Why aren't you opening up for ANZAC Day? No, there was no local marches. I was at my shrine all by my lonesome in the morning at my local shrine. But now this year's changed. Everyone can go to their local shrine and have a little parade at every street corner in Australia. No, I stayed home today. No, thank you. I am utterly pissed, and for all you paid protesters out there, if you're listening, fuck you as well. I don't want to be paid by the New World Order, right? I am not that way. So in that regards, I have said what I wanted to say. It has been, I am doing these every month, but this one was very tiresome. I think I will be back in another month, as long as I'm not kicked from the current platform where I'm on. I am trying to get a little bit of a name for myself on Odyssey, and you can donate to my Patreon with the link below, as it sits down there. Subscribe, like, share, get the word out. We have to unite, but we also have to think bright. We have to think for ourselves. We can't rely on someone else to do the thinking for us. It's not going to work. And all these political parties, all these new political parties, and some existing political parties that are so-called, could be right-wing kind of thing. They're all the same. They're on the same bird, right? I'm going over time a bit, but I don't really care. They're all on the same bird, folks. What I propose that everyone does, not that everyone is going to listen or heed to my words, but just bring a Sharpie outline texter with you to where you are voting. Cross out all the boxes, cross out all the names, and then write at the top, if you have room, no suitable candidate, thank you, or don't even put thank you. Maybe even write a letter on there saying how abhorrent this whole voting system is, and it doesn't do nothing for change. Because we have to change ourselves for things to get better.